You have access to all the entertainment in human history right in your pocket. Movies, games, endless music, all just a click away. And yet, you're bored. You feel a strange emptiness, a kind of mental itch that nothing seems to scratch. You hop from one app to another looking for something new, but nothing satisfies you. The perfect logic behind your boredom isn't that your life is dull or that you lack fun things to do. It's that your brain is burnt out. You aren't bored because of a lack of stimulation. You're bored because of an excess of it. Your reward system is broken. In the next few minutes, we are going to reset that system. The goal is simple, to regain your ability to enjoy the little things. But I'm warning you, if you ignore this logic and close this video, the consequence isn't just feeling bored tomorrow. It's living your entire life in grayscale, unable to feel real satisfaction, chasing a happiness that always slips through your fingers. I know this because I've been there. Just last week, I caught myself doom scrolling at 3 in the morning, watching videos of hydraulic presses crushing fruit for 2 hours straight. I wasn't enjoying it. I didn't even care about the result, but I couldn't stop. I felt full and empty at the same time. Escaping this zombie state requires understanding the enemy territory. This is our roadmap for today. First, we'll understand the dopamine hijack, why your brain would rather stare at a wall than work on your dreams. Second, we'll do the reset, the painful but absolutely necessary part. And third, we'll map out the new map to reclaim deep focus.
You have to understand that your brain wasn't designed for the 21st century, and there are very smart people making a lot of money thanks to that design flaw. Before we get into the chemistry, remember what's at stake here. Your life is literally defined by what you pay attention to. If you can't control your attention, you don't control your life. You're just a passenger in your own body. Let's talk about dopamine. Many mistakenly believe it's the pleasure molecule. It's not. It's the molecule of desire. It's what makes you seek things out, not what makes you enjoy them. Imagine your capacity to feel is like a rubber band. When you watch TikTok, play competitive video games, or eat ultra-processed food, you're stretching that band to the limit. Think about spicy food. If you get used to eating the hottest sauce in the world with every meal, every day, a regular bell pepper will taste like nothing. It'll taste like water. This is exactly what has happened to your brain. You've bombarded your receptors with so much digital hot sauce, with so many high-speed stimuli, that normal life, reading a book, talking to a friend, taking a walk, tastes like water. It feels like unbearable boredom. Scientifically, this is called downregulation. To protect itself from electrical overload, your brain literally removes dopamine receptors. It becomes deaf to stimuli. That's why you need faster cuts, more shocking news, and louder games just to feel normal. And it's not entirely your fault. You live in an attention economy. There are armies of engineers in Silicon Valley whose only job is to hack your biology to keep you in that state of constant dissatisfaction. Because a satisfied user closes the app. A bored user keeps scrolling.
Now that you understand your internal thermostat is broken, how do we fix it? Here, we enter the reset phase. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you. This is going to hurt. Most people turn off the video at this point. They're looking for a quick trick, a magic pill. But there is no trick. If you don't cross this valley of discomfort, you'll wake up 10 years from now realizing you have no real memories of the last decade because you spent it hypnotized by a glowing screen. Neuroscience explains that pleasure and pain are processed in the same region of the brain and work like a balance scale. If you tilt too far and too fast toward easy pleasure, the brain, seeking balance, slams down hard on the side of pain. That anxious boredom, that irritability you feel when you put down your phone, is literally your brain trying to rebalance the scale. It's withdrawal. The cure for boredom is to be more bored. You must allow the scale to stabilize. You need a period of radical low stimulation. No music, no podcasts, no screens. Just you and your thoughts. At first, you'll feel anxious. Your brain will scream, kick, and beg for its hit of cheap dopamine. But here's the magic: adaptation. The human brain is incredibly plastic. If you take away the hot sauce for a while, say by applying the 24-hour dopamine fast, your receptors start to regenerate. Suddenly, the water starts to have flavor again. A quiet conversation becomes interesting. Color returns to the world. You don't need to be a monk forever. You just need to recalibrate your baseline. Boredom isn't the enemy, it's your mental palate cleanser.
Once you've cleaned your receptors, we reach the final and most rewarding part, the new map. How do we live in a hyper-stimulating world without burning out again next week? The risk of relapsing is extremely high. If you go back to your old habits tomorrow, all this suffering will have been in vain, and you'll return to that gray apathy. You need a new operating strategy for your mind. The strategy is called depth over breadth. Modern boredom comes from doing many things superficially, multitasking. Real satisfaction comes from doing one thing deeply. When you focus on a single task, even something as mundane as washing dishes, and give it 100% of your attention, you enter what psychologists call a flow state. Here is the counterintuitive secret that no one tells you. Things become interesting after you pay attention to them, not before. You're waiting for something to entertain you so you can pay attention. The inverse logic is, pay attention first, and the fun will follow. When your brain stops desperately hunting for the next notification, it starts finding patterns, nuances, and beauty in the ordinary. Boredom vanishes because your mind becomes active rather than passive. You stop consuming and start creating.
1. You're bored from overload, not a lack of action. 2. You must endure the pain of silence to heal your receptors. 3. Curiosity and pleasure are found in depth, not in constant novelty. Now you have two choices. You can close this video and open another tab to look for more quick stimulation, perpetuating the cycle of dissatisfaction. Or you can leave your phone on the table, look out the window, and dare to be bored for 10 minutes. That is where your real life begins. If you want to master your brain and not be a slave to it, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Do the reset.